Now we'll understand what is the transfer function of a system. So the transfer function of a control system is defined as the ratio of Laplace transform of output to the Laplace transform of the input. Okay, so this is actually ratio of transform of output to Laplace transform of input. So the transfer function is written as Laplace transform of output by Laplace transform of input with zero initial conditions. So we normally denote the system in time domain as the input as r of t and the output as c of t. The corresponding Laplace transform is r of s and c of s. So the transfer function is normally given by t is equal to c of s divided by r of s. So this is actually, we will be seeing a lot of transfer functions in the future chapters and in this chapter as well. So this is just an introduction of what is a transfer function. So this is the Laplace transform of output to the Laplace transform of input. Now we'll understand what are the types of feedback. So we have seen in a closed loop control systems, we give feedback to system where the output is fed back to the input using a error detector. So similarly, we have two types of feedback systems. Now one is called as the positive feedback system and the other is called as negative feedback system. Now what is the positive feedback system? As you can see, the input r of s is given to a summer where we have both plus sign. Okay, so this is also having plus sign, this is also having plus sign, and it passes through system with transfer function g and the output is c of s, and it is fed back through the system having transfer function h and given back to the error detector. So this is a positive feedback system. So let's analyze this positive feedback system. So if this is the input r of s and this is the feedback element, we can say the output that is obtained here is c of s multiplied by h, and this is given to the summer. So this must be the value that is obtained here is r of s, value that is obtained here is r of s plus c of s into h, r of s plus c of s into h. So the c of s can be written as r of s plus c of s into h, which is this value, multiplied by the transfer function of the system, which is g. So multiplying this inside, we'll get g into r of s plus gh into c of s, and taking all the c of s to the one side, so it will be c of s into 1 minus g into h is equal to g into r of s, and we need c of s by r of s, which is nothing but the transfer function of the system is given by g divided by 1 minus g into h. So this is the transfer function of a positive feedback system. Similarly, we can understand the feedback transfer function of a negative feedback system. So the negative feedback system has a similar structure, but the one difference is this has a positive sign but this has a negative sign. So similar to the previous definition, this is given by c of s multiplied by h, and that is given as input. So this will be r of s minus c of s into h. So that is given to the system and we get the output c of s. So c of s can be written as r of s minus c of s into h, which is this one, multiplied by the transfer function g, multiplied by the transfer function g. So multiplying this inside, it will be r of s into g minus gh into c of s, taking all the c of s to one side, c of s into 1 plus gh is equal to r of s into g. So the transfer function c of s by r of s will be g divided by 1 plus gh. So for a positive feedback system, we have g divided by 1 minus gh, but for a negative feedback system, we have g divided by 1 plus gh. Now that is the difference between a positive feedback system and a negative feedback system. That's it for today. Thank you.